Hey, what's good, YouTube? Today I'm bringing you an updated RAIDRAPTOR deck profile just because my last one wasn't done. I still had a lot of tests to do, and now that the set's been out for a week, I had enough testing to see what works and what doesn't. Uh, I wanted to take this to a regionals last weekend, but I couldn't get my hands on a third, fourth streak sometime. So I will be taking it to more tournaments now that the deck is completely done. But enough rambling about. Let's get in with the deck. I won't be doing as much explaining as before because I'm pretty sure you all know what the cards do. Three Vanishing Lanias. It's pretty standard. Summons another one from your hand. This is your starting combo piece. Card's amazing. And now I am playing three Tribute Lanias because I do know that the card breaks late game. You don't really need three, but seeing it in the opening hand is pretty good. Basically, this is one card exceeds. I'm sorry, yawning. The one card exceeds just because it lets you send anything, and then the card's awesome. I do understand why people were upset last video because I was only playing two, but three for now. Again, it breaks late game, but you want to see early game. Three Mimicry Lanius. Mimicry Lanius, it's one of the better ones, like I said last video. The card is awesome. It's a Rhoda. It searches any RAIDRAPTOR card if it's sent to the graveyard that turn. You have to banish it, of course. Three of mandatory. For the last three Fussy Lanius. Fussy Lanius, it's replaces itself, as you know. If it's sent to the graveyard, you add another copy of itself. So it's pretty standard, nothing new. Two Sharp Lanias. The card is amazing late game. Mid to late game, the card shines. It keeps getting like RAIDRAPTORs back for you to exceed, so it's very powerful. And one thing that I didn't realize is that it can get the exceeds back, so you can start ranking them up. So that's pretty amazing. So two for now. I don't think three it's necessary. For the last monster, one Singing Lanius. Just the one because we can recycle the one copy with Ness. So just the one. The one's been working fine. Again, I might bump it up to two later, but one is perfect. That's it with the monsters. That was 15. For the spells, rank up magic, MVP force. Card is insane. Lets you summon crazy Xyz from the extra deck. Reviving a four strix and turning into Revolution Falcon or Infinity is pretty good. It has a high cost, which is half your life points, but if you are low on life points, the card becomes really good just because it's kind of free. Two RAIDRAPTOR's Nest. I think two is mandatory because your opponent will try to destroy it. And then you have a second for backup. Cards recycles like nuts. Like the card just keeps recycling, helping you get like advantage mid to late game. I would never play one, and three is none. Three is too many. Two Swallow's Nest because it has like cool interactions with the deck. If your opponent Veilers or Max sees you, you can easily just Swallow's Nest the monster, get a plus. While it has cool like it can save your monsters from bottomless or like effect negation. So two is good. I would never play three, and one is not enough. I'm playing two Ranked Magic Revolution Force. I think it's one of the better ones that we have, just because a quick play. The second effect of your opponent having an Xyz with no materials is because that rarely comes up. But being a quick play means that you can use four strikes. They will try to negate its effect, and you chain this card to make a Blaze Falcon, and four strikes effect will still go off. It's pretty good. For the one of one RAIDRAPTOR call, just the one. It's searchable. Don't need it. It locks you into summoning only RAIDRAPTOR, so that's kind of sucks sometimes. So just the one. One Ranked Magic Doom Double Force. The card has been working for me. Yes, again, like I said in my last video, it takes setup, but once the setup is complete, the card it's really insane. It does a lot. One Ranked Magic Astral Force because it's one of the better ones of the old Ranked Magics that we have. Ranks it up twice, and if it's in your graveyard during your draw phase, you can do not draw and then add this to the hand. So it's cool. I done it a couple times. One dark hole because if your opponent makes you go second, which you want to go first with this deck, by the way. If your opponent makes you go second, you dark hole or Raigeki and empty their board, and then you can proceed to establish your. So one dark hole, one Raigeki. That's it for the spells. I believe that's 14. And for the traps, it would be 11. 2 readiness, because it's a searchable Waboku. The card is crazy good. My last video I had it at 1, but 2 is just that much better. I'm glad that I'm playing 2 now. Card is amazing. 2 RAIDRAPTOR's Gus. If you control a RAIDRAPTOR card, you can negate the spell or trap. The activation of a spell or trap. So card is insane. It's a free negation. It's always good. Now I am not playing Breakthrough Skill. I'm playing 2 Solemn Strikes because Solemn Strike does what Breakthrough Skill does and better. It gets rid of the monster and it destroys it. Like, 1500 life points isn't that bad to negate one whole pendulum summon or any summon, really, any special summon that is, or the effect of a monster. So 2 Solemn Strikes in the main deck is pretty good. 2 Icarus attacks. I'm still playing 2 Icarus attacks. Stop your opponents in their tracks. Don't let them complete their board or their combos. I have always played Icarus attack, and as I say, like in my last video, this is my favorite trap card. 1 Solemn Warning, just because it's the best trap card in the game right now. It stops anything. It stops any summon. So why wouldn't you play it? 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, because stopping massive pendulum summoning is pretty key, or dealing with the Cosmos ships, like they summon Dark Destroyer, you just bottomless it. You don't have to worry about them having it in graveyard. So plus it's again stops massive pendulum summons. And for the last trap card in the deck, XYZ Reborn, because it's really amazing in the deck. We play nothing but Xyz and we go through Xyz quick, so this card will become live. Getting a Cyber Dragon Infinity back with this is crazy, or a 4/6 for a summon, or one of the rank cap magic monsters. One of the rank cap Xyz that we play. Card is amazing. I think it's a mandatory often one in the deck. That's it with main deck. Extra deck. Of course, we're gonna play 3 4/6. I finally get the third one. Card is nuts. I think you have to play a 3 of. This card. There's no debate of playing 3 or 2. 3 of mandatory. 1 Rise Falcon, because it's RAIDRAPTOR. You can make this guy and attack over everything, and if this card stays for more than a turn and your opponent establishes another board, you'll probably kill him because this card will become bigger. But I actually have not summoned this yet. No, never mind. I summoned it once. Card, it's pretty good. Not needed, but I'm still going to play it. Castell, because Castell and Dweller, as like I stated in my last video, I don't feel comfortable going into any game without Castell or Dweller, just because they are mandatory in rank 4 decks. Utility against water as champion, and Castell deals with any face-up threat, like any side deck card. Now I added 1 Gusto Emerald, because even though Nest helps you recycle, at times you need a faster way to recycle, and Emerald provides that. Emerald just recycles back main deck monsters or extra deck monsters, mainly 4/6, honestly, because everything else you can just get back. Random Xyz with XYZ Reborn, you can just get them back. So Emerald's here just to recycle the main deck monsters and 4/6. I added Evil Sworn Nightmare because everything in the deck is dark. So stopping a whole pendulum summon, putting it face down is pretty good. The face down monsters are, or face down position is the most burnable position that monsters can be. So Nightmare helps with that, and you can easily make it because everything is dark, like I said. 1 Eyes of Seraphine, another theme Xyz. You can only make it with Winged Beast. It skills drains your opponent's board and it becomes really big. It's really good. I don't know why people aren't playing it. It's won me so many games. And for the last Xyz, generic Xyz I get, I'm playing 1 Utopic Future. I'm sorry. You can overlay on top of every card in the deck because we don't play a single ranked monster. So Utopic Future becomes handy against Cosmos mainly. And if your opponent has a lot of background, you can just make it and install. because it can't be destroyed by card effect except twice, because you can just detach to negate the destruction. For the Run Cap RAIDRAPTORs, I played one Blaze Falcon. The card is awesome. I did cut it to 1 because we have Emerald and we have Nest to recycle back into the extra deck, so 1 is perfect. And again, the effects of the rank cap variant of the XCs are really good. Like, I don't understand why people don't play these. These are amazing. I'm playing 2 RAIDRAPTORs, Revolution Falcon. I'm sorry, Revolution Falcon. It's one of the dirtiest cards I've heard. I read. Card is insane. It has 2 very powerful effects. If your opponent has 4 monsters on the board, this card will kill them because it can attack all of them, and at the start of the damage step, their attack and defense becomes 0. So this card alone will kill your opponent. I'm playing 2 because it comes in testing a lot, actually, like a lot. 1 RAIDRAPTOR Satellite Cannon Falcon because it's a Harpy's Feather Duster. When your opponent kills 4 streaks by battle, they don't expect this in the end phase, like nuking their background and making their guys really small. So 1 off right now. And for the last XCs, 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity because making Cyber Dragon Infinity for free is pretty good. Again, you are paying half your life points, but if you're mid to late game, that doesn't matter because you will have low life points anyways. So I might play 2 of this, but I'm still not sure. I think the 1 is fine just because XYZ Reborn can get it back, and it's really, really powerful. Again, that was my updated build. A lot of people gave me well, not a lot of people, but a few people were telling me not to play this and why I'm not playing this amount of cards, and I understand what they were saying. I did cut the instant fusion and Odin just because you don't need it. The deck doesn't really need it. Plus, there are some cards that restrict you into summoning only RAIDRAPTOR. So that was my, that was my reasoning for taking that out. But right now the deck is working much better. I recommend giving it a try and let me know now how it works for you. Again, thank you for watching, and comment down below if you like the video. If you like the deck, like the video, and if you want to stay tuned, subscribe. That will help a lot, and check my channel from other decks and stuff. Thank you for watching again, and I'm out.